This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Gives it on the option. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Always nice to get a win on. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions, pitching at that time.
Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First and goal, Old Dominion.
Tight end now in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, ODU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 7 with the catch in the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They go to the draw. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the option. The pitch. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. Give to the running back. There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run the option. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the option. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wilson will throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's a return from midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
At the 10-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wilson will throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wilson to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the shot to clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The shot that clears in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's another shot to clear.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson to pass. With the catch, it's Smith.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the option. And some room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner goes down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wilson will throw. It's complete on the right side.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. And it's not
Turning it on. That's reeled in. It's Akbar. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And listen, I like this near the goal line, right? Do something a little bit different. Try to get you guys with a little bit of speed on the perimeter. Everybody brings in all those big bodies for the goal line. Try to be stout up the middle and not give up the run. So nice job of getting positive yards down in the red zone.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to bully their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And the shot to clears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The shot that clears send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, sometimes they call this hidden yardage, and the punt return man set them up with a 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
31, Coastal Carolina, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll go right back to the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Knocked down for the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the quick game. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Coastal. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll run the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wilson to pass. The screen, he can go. Tripped up for the tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, ooh, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the shot to clears decide to punt it away.
Number 60 in punt formation to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle. It's sticky. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Gain of 20.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Burnett. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's sticky. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to that way?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
But it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. They'll try to pass their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running into the open space.
The return is tackled settle down at the 37, and the Old Dominion offense will take over. 1st and 10.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Old Dominion. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And I don't know how many people had on their bingo card this guy scoring 2 touchdowns running the football, but you've seen it here, and this is something we're seeing more and more in college football. Wide receivers getting involved on option plays, and it's a great idea. I love it. You put him out in space. If nobody accounts for him, just flip him the football, let him go do the rest. Scoring another touchdown here.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going there.
Turning it on! And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets loose in the middle. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Man, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So